I'm Adam Gilchrist, and next to me in the commentary position is Ali Mitchell.
Thanks for the fabulous introduction. We're just about ready to get underway.
Thanks, Ali. It's time now for the toss. Let's join the pitch side to see who'll be donning the pads first.
The home side getting first pick, they'll have a bat. Sharma taking the first ball of the match. Left-hander has fantastic hands. Look to see off the new ball and get stuck into his innings. Keesham will be at the non-striker's end first up.
Afridi to get us underway. Nice to see some pace first up. This new ball should give some movement early and make the batter's life difficult. A very aggressive shot to play off the first ball of the innings.
That was a mighty swing, but the shot was so late. Very nearly took an edge to the keeper. No control on that whatsoever. Just a little bit of room given, and the power was immense. That's flown over the boundary.
And the spectators here at the moment, they're absolutely captivated by what they're watching. Goes for the drive, but it's a wild shot.
A little late on that. No runs scored.
Amazing reflex.
Yeah.
That was a good strong throw back in, right over the stumps.
End of the over. 7 off it. India are 7 for none.
First of the power play overs down, and some good shot making to start things off.
A new bowler is coming into the attack.
Yep.
No. Terrible shot.
Maybe they didn't pick that up. Very late on the shot. A fantastic shot off the back foot. Really well timed. Everyone just had to stand, watch and admire.
Can't afford to go too full again. It does help to switch up your deliveries, just to keep them guessing. Wow, that's missed a lot.
A big swing and a miss. Completely deceived by the lack of pace on that delivery. Well, that's textbook perfect. A lovely drive through the covers. No need for the fielders to chase that one.
Boundary last ball. What's to come this delivery, I wonder. Really wound up for that. Ball seemed to come onto the bat quicker than he thought. Over. India, 19 for none.
Oh, crisp, elegant. In this case, definitely powerful. Fantastic start to the chase.
Ralph coming on, obviously hoping the pace will cause some trouble.
walked all over the slower ball. It only gave them more time to see it and make sure of it.
Kishan has gotten the big shot away this over. Now they can focus on playing the next ball on its merits.
Follows up the first 6 with an even better strike. Impressive hitting display at the moment.
Yeah, it can be very disheartening seeing good deliveries smacked around. Sometimes, though, you just got to accept it and move on. And another big one. That's 3 maximums in a row. Good catch in the crowd, too.
Well, that's a very good hook shot. Onto the shorter ball quickly and has hit that well over the boundary.
Just need to keep it simple. Line and length. Roundabout off stump. That'll force a mistake. Gone aerial with that one. It'll land safe. Might not be 4.
Good return there.
That's the end of the over. Just magical batting. Nothing the bowler can do other than watch the ball go all over the ground.
Absolutely glorious start. Bowlers need to start finding an answer soon before this gets out of hand. Might look to go big again here. You can't hit the ball much better than that. Timed it to perfection.
Kishan has gotten the big shot away this over. Now they can focus on playing the next ball on its merits. Gorgeous cover drive. Nothing to stop that.
Well, these are the sorts of shots you just stand and admire. Gets onto the back foot and rolls the wrists to keep control and find the boundary.
Well, this match is certainly getting exciting, and the crowd have joined the party. It's pretty noisy at the ground.
Yep.
Cuts that off well in the infield.
That was a really well-timed shot off the back foot. Saw it early and it was dispatched with ease. How will the bowler respond?
Cracking shot. Leant on the ball and hit strongly through the line. 4 more.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there was no point chasing that.
Can't afford to go too full again. It does help to switch up your deliveries just to keep them guessing.
Four runs. They were so still at the crease. Just a slight movement forward. Fabulous shot.
Don't always mind getting hit for runs. What's important is
So it's the left-hander in next, and he's a fine player to watch as well. First ball for the batter, coming in.
no, dropped. That should have stuck. Misses. That's a big chance going begging. The spectators are absolutely buzzing right now. Huge levels of excitement all Nice shot. Runs possible. 5 runs added in the over. India are 96 for 1. The captain now has 3 more fielders to work with outside the circle.
Caressed that nicely through the gap to the boundary. How will he reply? Caressed that nicely through the gap to the boundary. Hit that one on the up. A fabulous drive for 6.
It'll be interesting to see how the bowler can respond. Misses. How did that?
Never an extra run on that arm. Great throw back in from the deep.
End of the over. India 112 for 1.
It's been non-stop action tonight. Every plan for the batters has been dismantled with almost a level of disdain.
Wow, that's missed the lot.
The loose full one goes unpunished.
Huge shot. That's a massive shot. Just incredible.
Well, the bowler watches that one go straight back over their head for 6. Brilliant shot.
This delivery just needs to be pitched up on a length. Too short, and you're going to get punished on this pitch. Goes for the drive, but it's a wild shot.
Great work behind the stumps. Saved some runs with that dive.
Great shot, rode the ball up with him and cuts through point.
That was a beautiful shot. Rocks onto the back foot and stabs the ball away. Fielders had no chance.
Good contest here at the moment. 4 off the last ball. It'll be interesting to see how the bowler can respond.
Yep.
Showed great skill, lovely timing. The boundary was the only place that ball was heading. A good innings, that's 50. Simple raise of the bats. Thumbs up to their batting partner and they're ready to go again.
Ashraf has the ball in hand. The captain will be hoping they can tie one end down. Runs have been flowing a little too easily. Collects that one, simple as you like inside the ring. Time to keep the pressure on now. Great ball, that last one, to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot.
Helped on its way, really. Pivoted onto the back foot and lofted it all the way.
Do they go full? Do they go short? A lot to ponder this delivery after the boundary.
Yeah.
What a catch. What an absolute beauty of a catch. Noah's take a bow. Absolutely divine diving catch.
Verma just about ready to go out in the middle.
Someone different now to bowl at. Brings a different set of problems. I feel it's just a matter of pitching the ball up and getting them onto the front foot.
Well, that one's for the textbook. Stands tall on top of the bounce and a lovely flick of the wrist at the end.
Just need to keep it simple. Line and length. Roundabout off stump. That'll force a mistake.
Yep.
Finds the fielder with that shot. Beats the outside edge. Good bowling there.
End of the ninth over. India are now on 138 for 2.
Ralph back into bowl here. They'll be wanting to improve their figures. A wicket would do nicely.
That was a tremendous delivery. Fizzed through to the keeper. No more short balls this over.
Head over the ball. Great shot. That's racing away. Oh, that's cut off nicely. 4 runs saved.
Yep.
That shot brings up the half century. Beautiful batting display, very solid. I think this is just the start. Tried to get the drive away, but timed it poorly. Lucky to survive.
Yep.
Gone. Gully with an easy catch.
Yadav out in the middle. Lovely player to watch once in. Looks quite relaxed too. He's got their tail up. That shot sees them get their innings started.
Nice shot. Runs possible. Well-directed throwback. End of the over. 4 runs coming off it. India are 142 for 3.
They've stayed in that super aggressive mindset. At this rate, their total could be unreachable.
Don't need to do anything special. Line and length is the key here.
Yeah.
Too good. Not sure anyone's going to cut that off.
Got it away for 4, backward of point very nicely.
Back-to-back boundaries. Going to make it 3 in a row and really put the bowler on the back foot.
Oh, didn't get the feet moving. Played down the wrong line, threw the hands at it, got nothing on the ball.
Yep, yep.
That was a good strong throw back in, right over the stumps.
End of the over. 10 off it. India 152 for 3.
It's been non-stop action tonight. Every plan for the batters has been dismantled with almost a level of disdain. A strong area for them, lifted it up and over towards the rope.
Tried something a bit different last delivery, and the captain shouldn't mind that too much. If they get it right, they just might get that wicket.
The gap was left open for them and they were happy to oblige. Picked it early, got into position well and punched it to the boundary.
This has been a great over so far. Two boundaries from it. The runs are flowing very easily now.
Well, with shots like that, it's not going to be long before the 100's up. That was a really well-timed stroke. 6 last ball. How will the bowler reply?
Yeah.
Oh, nice shot.
Got the boundary last ball, punches it into the gap to get a single. Excellent batting. Well, these are the sorts of shots you just stand and admire. Gets onto the back foot and rolls the wrists to keep control and find the boundary. Might look to go big again here. Ralph with a superb delivery. Got them trying to drive, but messing everything up.
Shut up, back into the attack.
Well, enough leverage there to get a good swing of the arms under it to get it over the rope.
Yeah, it can be very disheartening seeing good deliveries smacked around. Sometimes, though, you just got to accept it and move on.
Yep, yep.
straight to the fielder. Completion of the...
Pierced the gap wonderfully on the offside at cover.
Shatter shouldn't be too worried about that last ball. They've got them playing their shots. Just need to tighten their areas now.
Big opportunity missed. A terrible delivery that was begging to be hit. Yadav was quick onto that one, cut it away, through the field and to the boundary.
Yeah, it's so clear that all these spectators here today are completely enthralled and energised, judging by that noise anyway.
Just threw the shots too early.
Cuts that off well in the infield.
Yep.
Ralph, coming back into the attack, has done well so far. The batter's made a bit of a meal of that delivery.
Ralph with a superb delivery. Got them trying to drive, but messing everything up.
Yep.
Can't get that outside the ring field.
Well, that single edges the score closer to the 100. Looking a bit nervous now, and you've got to control those nerves and remember to play each ball on its merits.
That's a confident appeal.
Yep.
Onto the front foot, super shot, should be 4. That's a boundary save for sure. Another over where runs are just too easy to find. These batters are seeing the ball really well and the confidence is starting to build.
No stone being left unturned by the batters. This will be a massive score.
Wow, that's missed the lot.
Great work behind the stumps. Saved some runs with that dive. Well, that was just textbook. Finds the space and power to lift that ball over the top, and it just keeps going.
This delivery just needs to be pitched up on a length. Too short, and you're going to get punished on this pitch.
Yep, yep.
I'd say that was the right call not to run again. There's some strong arms out there in the field. Well, you sometimes just have to stop and admire batting like that. Gets onto the front foot early, well-timed, and 4 runs.
Can't afford to go too full again. It does help to switch up your deliveries, just to keep them guessing.
Well, that's what you pay your entrance money for. It's flown into the crowd. A brilliant shot off the front foot. No need to move.
Having been hit for consecutive boundaries, really interested to see how they can bounce back with the next ball. Walker bowls in. Oh, take the sweat off your brow for that one.
Hardik coming in, but will be starting from the non-striker's end.
Ashraf coming back into the attack.
Well, there wasn't a lot of time to choose the right end, but unfortunately, they went for the wrong one.
Went for the drive, complete miss.
The loose full one goes unpunished.
Beats the outside edge, good bowling there. Goes for the drive, but it's a wild shot.
That was a mighty swing, but the shot was so late. Very nearly took an edge to the keeper. No control on that whatsoever. Still honing in on their lines. The batter happy to let it go through.
Really wound up for that. Ball seemed to come onto the bat quicker than he thought. End of the over. A good one in terms of keeping the batters quiet. Just needed to take a wicket to make it an excellent one.
Well, that was a perfect example of sustained power hitting. What a finish that was.
Shah with a huge appeal. That's high. Can't get that outside the ring field. Edged it. Pandya with a huge appeal. Let's just see if they can get that ball up into the slot as before. It's so crucial. You've got to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure. Great shot. Nice and compact on the front foot. Head was perfectly still.
Had a real flash at that one. Beautifully struck too. Might look to go big again here.
Beats the outside edge. Good bowling there. It sounded good. It sounded really good. That's a maximum. It's gone 12 deep into the crowd.
That's a brilliantly timed shot off the back foot. It just flew to the boundary for 6. How will he reply?
Cuts that off well in the infield. End of the over. Pakistan 48 for 1.
End of the 5th in the power play. The run rate's looking good at the moment, but they're falling behind the required rate. One of these two might need to go for it in the last over of the power play. Left the wide delivery alone.
Brilliant diving stop. Nice shot. Yeah, it's so clear that all these spectators here today completely enthralled and energised, judging by that noise anyway.
Yeah.
Timed through the vacant point position, racing to the boundary.
Flashed away and got it well enough to find the boundary.
Yeah, it can be very disheartening seeing good deliveries smacked around. Sometimes, though, you just got to accept it and move on.
Yep.
Shot, should be runs here. Was quick onto that in the infield. Yeah, nice early call. That's an easy run. Got on the inside and played that wonderfully. Fielder needs to work hard to stop that. The end of another over. And what a strike that is, right into the slot. Great timing and balance. It'll be at maximum.
Well, that's what you pay your entrance money for. It's flown into the crowd. A brilliant shot off the front foot. No need to move. A good innings, that's 50. A simple raise of the bats. Thumbs up to their batting partner, and they're ready to go again. Well, didn't time that at all, but managed to get it away to the boundary.
Oh, he's played that well. Back with a point through gully, and that's 4 more.
Well, what a lovely shot. It flew to the boundary. That's clearly not the type of delivery to be bowling here.
Good shot, a beauty.
Threaded it through brilliantly. All timing on that shot.
Great shot. It was a good length to try that, and they did that with maximum results. 6 more.
That's just a brilliantly aggressive shot. Gets onto the front foot, and it's flown over the boundary.
Not too much room, and got what it deserved.
Well, the ball